It's Christmas Eve. Well, I have been horrible because I was in the hospital for 7 or 8 days. Bills. I don't even want to get started. Anyway, I am. Do you see the red on my cheeks? If you look in real close at my big blue eye, you see those dots? Yeah. I had surgery to put in what did they call that thing? Oh, a chest tube, because I was drowning, basically. So they had the stuff going out into a container, not like a urinary catheter thing, but it was like a plastic box, and you could see it, and it was rough. I had to go through every day having a shot of blood thinner so that I couldn't have a pulmonary embolism. And I guess the big what do you call it, elephant in the room is that I don't have any more hair. When I came home from the hospital 2 days ago, somebody had put all of my presents inside on more than one occasion because, goodness gracious, you people have went above and beyond, more than I ever thought of. And I have not opened them because I don't have anybody to film me, because unfortunately I found out that the person that I loved and I called my boyfriend was not a good person. He left me in downtown, only in my life. That was the dryer. But anyway, left me in downtown Birmingham in 30-degree weather, and that's probably another reason why I'm red. Luckily, I had hats to keep me from freezing to death. I didn't know where I was. I was trying to find a way to get home. And then I thought, Uber. And literally for a 10-minute drive, I ended up having to pay $50. And my city butts up to Birmingham. But it was what I had, and I had to get home because I was so afraid that I was going to get sick. And I am sick. I've got, if you look in the corners of my lips, they're cracked open. My nose is running. My head hurts. I slept from the time I got home yesterday to the time when I woke up, which was around 11 o'clock last night. I got home at about 11 something. So I was completely, I didn't have the I couldn't. I was done for. And then I had gotten my new, I'm sorry, these stitches, when they took this thing out, these stitches are so long. But they told me not to cut them and don't let anybody else cut. I'm talking about take them out. I'm talking about, can you cut these just a little longer? Because they're poking me. And she was like, ma'am, we can't just come and do everything for everybody. And I'm like, I'm sorry these people have got out and got COVID. But personally, I don't want very many people in my room. And I've got a nice note on my door that says to not even set foot in my home with a pair of shoes on. Because I don't wear shoes in my own home. But now I am 100% threatening. Do not wear a shoe in my house. If you come into my house and refuse to wear a mask, clean your hands with hand sanitizer, or go immediately masked up to the bathroom where I have provided everything you need to wash your hands with antibacterial soap, and do not touch a towel. You're only allowed to use paper towels. Clean, clean, clean. Hadn't had a problem yet because nobody's been to visit me. Other than them shoving stuff in my front door for me. But nobody's actually come to see me. Not my own mother. Nobody. And I dumped my boyfriend. Because I'm not going to keep somebody just around when they can't even function as an adult. And I'm sorry, but I know this may not be a popular belief, but I feel really bad for people who have Asperger's because they can't function. I don't understand how somebody can function in life and not know how to type an address into your phone and hit navigate. So he just left me. He buried my keys in the dirt. And I'm not talking about just house keys. I'm talking about the ones for my Altima that crank my car. That if they quit cranking my car because he got dirt in them, that they would be about $150 a piece. It just keeps getting better, folks. Just keeps getting better. And I pray and pray and pray and pray and pray. And then I woke up and my ex-husband has left me a text. And he goes, hey, I know you're not feeling well. You looked horrible the other day. Thank you, Jason. Anyway, I still had hair. I still have more hair than he has on his head. We're not going to get into that because mine was shaved off. It didn't naturally fall out. But, this thing is just, and I've lost 40 pounds. If you think I look thinner, it's not just my head having 40 pounds less hair. And look how goofy I am. I want you to see this. Hair. It keeps getting better. Hair. I think I got two more. Being 6'1", And that was because I shouldn't have been left out on the side of the road this morning. And hair. So, let's see. This is just what I collected in the hospital and cried over. And then I realized that hair is hair, it'll grow back. Look at that. That is a lot of hair. But guess what? My trash bag's over here. I don't need that. I don't need it. Because God's going to give me a beautiful head of hair when this is over with. And I may not be the happiest that I've ever been. Because stuff is getting real. Stuff is getting real. Now they think that when... Hold on, there was one hanging on here. And that is not even my natural hair color, if you can see. There we go. It is actually blonde. But anyway, I may not be able to see hair for 3 years. And this is going to get me a date. Anyway, I need legal help. As in a lawyer that can draw me up a will and fast, because I want to make sure that my son gets everything of mine, and if everything cannot be gotten, that it gets put in a bank, in a trust, in somewhere. Because I worked with trust for 15 years at the bank, so I know how they function. And somebody will be in charge of his trust. But I can't afford to pay. Some of these people at my bank paid $2,500 to $5,000 a year. But these people had money, not little money like me. But I want to make sure my son gets my car because it's practically brand new. I want to make sure that, if he wants any of my nice furniture, he can have it. And if not, I'll put somebody secondary to it. And, of course, my diamonds and pearls and jewelry and all of that will be in a safe deposit box for him when he turns 18. Or, yeah, when he turns 18. I was going to say or gets married, but there is no one before the other anymore. But anyway, so if you know anybody that can help me, because I've just fired my lawyer. I mean, this has been going on since the beginning, since the 24th of November. And I still can't even get my lawyer to call me back. And I am lit. And I want nothing more to send him that note saying that you're no longer my lawyer and have it notarized, because I don't want him having access to anything of mine, and I pray that he hadn't already took it. So if you would, please let me know. If I don't get to talk to anybody later on today, I hope you have a wonderful day before Christmas. And if any of you kiddos are out there, night before Christmas, and you have to get in the bed because Santa can't come until you're asleep. And guess what the song says? He knows when you're asleep and he knows when you're awake. So I got a card that had some beautiful artwork from a friend on here. And it is now on my fridge, or I'd show it to you. So I get to see my son tomorrow. I just chose to do one day because I just get so tired. And that's normal. It's the chemo killing me so I can stay alive. And I know how it works. So anyway, God bless. I'll try to make a video on Christmas if I can get somebody to hold the cell phone. If not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open every box and just put one by one between my feet and tell you who they're from, what it says, and how excited I am to get it. So anyway, love all you followers. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you so much. Everything has been good so far, as best as I could expect them to go. And that's because I've got God by my side and all of you wonderful people praying for me. And before I start crying, I'm going to get off here because it'll just give me an anxiety attack. So, oh wow, I look great now. Anyway, I'm going to upload this now and just let you know I'm okay. I'm home. It's freezing in here, but it's because I don't have a cap on. And I realized that today when I had my thermostat up on like 80 degrees. And it was 70 outside. So I was just like wasting my gas heat. So at this point, as long as I can afford it, I'll put it where I want it. You only have one life. YOLO. Love you guys.